12:43 right now, but I'm just here on live. Really, to be honest, I'm laying in my bed and I'm not really doing anything, but I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. Honestly, you know, I'm doing my thing. I'm doing my thing, man. I'm not doing too much. A lot of y'all might be like, why is it pitch black? I'm like, man, I'm just kind of doing a live, just recording myself. And thank, thanks, thanks to everybody that has been following my channel. Thank you guys so much. I now go by my first and last name. So, yeah. So, what's up? Whoever came in, what's up? What's going on? I'm just doing a night live video. I'm not doing too much right now. I'm in a different location, so I'm currently at college and currently at school, and I'm doing my thing, y'all. I'm getting my studies in, doing my work, doing what I gotta do to get my degree, and that's it. That's really all, man. I ain't doing too much, you know. You come to school and you do what you gotta do, and you leave, and that's what school is all about, and you also just find ways to have fun, man, because like a lot of times in life we're gonna experience hardships, and we're gonna experience just times that are just not so enjoyable, but we also have to find the time to enjoy our life. you know there's a time, of course, to put your head down and all, but there's also a time where you have a little bit of fun, man. Like, I think that's what life is all about, is having fun in life, you know? Just having fun, man. Honestly. Because what's life when you don't enjoy some of it, you know? Life isn't all about just work and stuff. Like, no. Like, life is about enjoying every moment that you live. Life is about embracing every moment. Because if you don't, you'll be missing out on a lot. Wow, 11 people came onto the live. Thank y'all so much. Like, right now, I'm just on a night live. I'm not really talking about a whole lot. But right now, I'm just talking about life, just conversation, you know. But 11 people, thank you guys so much. Y'all, I think that's the new record, because I think the highest amount of people on my live were like 8 people, and it reached 11 people. So thank y'all so much. Big YGZ says, how are you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing very good today. You know, let me, I want to tell y'all what I did today, man. I had an interesting day. I did a little bit of shopping today. I got me a collared shirt. You know, what else I do? I ate. I went to H&M, and then I came back home. You know, I got me a black collared shirt just for an event. And yeah, that's what I did today. It's how are you doing, Big YGZ? I want to know how you're doing. But yeah, man, I'm chilling and having a good you know. Soldier of Jesus says, hi, you're doing great, and I love H&M too. Yeah, H&M, they have some really good clothes. Like, I saw like a green jacket today, and it looked really nice. You know, um, I like a lot of their like hoodies too. Like their hoodies are like so bomb. Like I saw one white hoodie today. Like when I literally went inside the store today and I saw like this like white hoodie. Like it was so clean. I was like, man, if I could do it, I would. But I was just like, I'm here for a specific thing and trying to get out, you know. But like that white hoodie was so clean. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I would cop that. But Big YGZ says I'm doing well, just gaming. What game do you play? Like what game? The games that I play, let me see. I play like I'm more of a nerd, so I play like Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green, Roblox mostly. Okay. I heard of Roblox. I've never played it though, but I heard it was a pretty good game, you know? Roblox is pretty good. Like I've never actually played the game before. I probably have to, I don't know, maybe get it on PlayStation or something. Big YGC says, "You okay, Pokemon Go? You okay, Pokemon Go? That's funny." Like the way you wrote it is just so funny. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Do I play Pokemon Go? I'm sorry. I don't mean to make fun of you, bro. But um, I used to. So it was like years ago. I used to play Pokemon Go. Um, I used to. I used to. Yeah, it's okay, Big YGZ. I got you. Um, I used to play it a long time ago, like on my phone, and I think after a while, I didn't really like it anymore, so I just like stopped playing. But it used to be fun though. Like you used to like travel and catch Pokemon as you go. Like I would be in the back seat and while my parents are driving, and literally I'd have my phone up like on the app. I'm trying not to laugh. It's so funny, but like I would literally be in the back seat, and while they're driving, I be trying to find a Pokemon. Like it's so funny, man. But like, yeah, I'd be in the back and just trying to find them. And like it was hilarious, but it was fun at the time, you know, because you never know what Pokemon you can catch. Like, I think one time I ran into like a uh I forgot the name of the Pokemon. I think it was Dragonite or whatever. One of them dragon Pokemon. And like it was I was like I think it was one of the rare Pokemon in the game. And I was just I don't know. That's what I remember. And my bestie gamer says, "Hi, why it's so dark?" It's dark because I'm doing a night live. So this is just me just talking. It's not like showing my face like all my other lives are. Like, yeah, yeah, like this is just a night live, man. We're just, sitting down and chilling. Please tell me, please tell me. Tell you about what? About why I'm in the dark? Yeah, like that's kind of why I'm in the dark right now. Cause please tell me. LOL. I don't know. But yeah, like I had some crazy adventures, man. I don't know. I had some. I think about my life, bro, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all got some crazy adventures. But like, I look back at my life and I'm like, dag, I went through some crazy stuff. I don't know the craziest. I see your alarm clock. Yeah, I have a digital alarm clock, so it's like it's one of those fancy alarm clocks. Like it was like $30 from Target, and it's one of those like alarm clocks where you can like charge your phone on, and it's like the toughest alarm clock I've ever had. And it also has two alarms on it. So it's like it's very nice. It's really really nice. I don't know. I might show y'all. I might like give y'all a picture on my community tab, and I'll show you like the brand and everything. So y'all might be able to get it somewhere. But I got it from Target, and it was like $30 at the time. I don't know how much it is now, but like at the time it was like $30, and I'm like, wow, this is the coolest alarm clock I've ever had. Like, and it definitely helps when it definitely helps when like if one of your alarms go off, then it's good to have another one, you know. But you just have to make sure you set the time right, or the alarm won't come on, you know. And yeah, man, I'm just that's what the alarm is all about, man. And yeah, it's a pretty cool one. I think people should get it, honestly. Like I really do think it would help people. And another thing that I do is that I try not to put my alarm clock near my bed so that it forces me to get up in the morning. Because if I put it near my bed, I'm gonna feel like I need to go back to sleep. So it's like that alarm clock forces to get me up in the morning, which is I think is great. You know, I know y'all hear like a bus in the background, but like right now I'm kind of like in the city. You know, smarter than that's smarter than me. Yeah, man. I mean, you do what works for you, but I overslept it. Yeah, and then yeah, you gotta set it right. And I've done that a few times, like overslept. But like you just gotta make sure that you set it right so that you can get up in the morning. But I wake up at 4 p.m. What? How do you wake up at 4 p.m.? That's insane. You literally most of the day is gone at 4 p.m. I would have done a lot, quite a bit by 4 p.m. But I mean, it's your life. But I'm like, I don't know if I could do that. I sleep at 7 p.m. Wow. So you're up for three. Oh, I sleep at 7 a.m. Okay. So you must. Oh wow. So you must like work or something in between, or I don't know. But I mean, everyone's schedule is different, so I'm not gonna judge. You know. Uh, my routine f up. Yeah. Yeah. My routine. I don't know, man. My routine is okay. I mean, on the weekends, I sleep in. Let me see. I sleep to like 11, 12 on the weekends. But during the week, I get up at like 8:30, which is not bad. 8:30, and I start my day. I do some work, and I go to my classes. Yeah, like I think I heard once one person say they get up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. By like when dawn like cracks, they're like up. Like I've heard that. I don't think I can do that, but I think 8:30 is an okay time. Like 8:30, 9 o'clock. That's a pretty good time, you know? Yeah, I think 8:30 is a good time. You know, but I have to get up early. It almost it's almost 6 a.m. for me. I'm in Portugal. Oh wow. I'm in America. So I'm in the US. But that's interesting though. Portugal. Wow. I have a lot of people in my life that have come from like almost everywhere in the world. Like somebody came from Jamaica, another person came from, I think another person was going to Spain. Like literally, my following is like an international pot. Like you just have a mix of everybody. Big YGZ says, I got a big family. I got family in Boston. Wow. I got family in let me see where I got family. I got family in Baltimore. I don't know if y'all know where Baltimore is, but I got family in Baltimore. I got family in North Carolina. And yeah, mainly the Carolinas, I got family. And then maybe in like a little bit in New York too, maybe. But like, yeah. He's- Yo, I got friends in Baltimore. Oh, wow. YH. Wow. Yeah, a lot of people are from Baltimore. I think Baltimore was named after like I think it was like a leader in like the 1700s. Like it was one of those like rulers, one of those kings, like King Baltimore or something like that. Yeah, so it's a lot of the names that we see is like like Virginia, like was named after I think it was a virgin, Virgin, Mary Virginia. Uh, Big YGZ says, Baltimore hoods are crazy, right? Yo, like, yeah, yeah. That's something definitely not to play around with. The hoods, man. Like, if you can get up, don't go there, bro. If you, that's just my recommendation. Like, I've been in Baltimore, and I'm like, it is just, it's a hole, bro. Like, don't go there. Don't go there. Like, if you're going there for business, I mean, okay. But if you're not going there for like something important, like if it's not a medical thing, do not go there, bro. You know, it's not the safest place to be. And I'm just gonna be honest. I mean, nowhere is really safe all the way, but you know, Baltimore is a hood, bro. Honestly, you got potholes, you got liquor stores, you got everything in Baltimore. And I'm not talking down on Baltimore, but I'm just saying like it's not it's not all peaches and roses. I grew up I'm from the hood and it's just where I grew up, but it's pretty chill. Oh, I see. Well, I mean every place is different, but you know, and people come from different backgrounds, I guess. You know, I was really born in DC, but I was raised in Maryland. So it was yeah, that's my story. I left a long time ago. I love in a big house. I love in a big house. The way you said it, it's funny. Um, uh, wait, you live in a big house? If you do, that's pretty tight. That's oh, you live in a big house? No way! Wow, you do. Wow, that's cool. I'm proud of you from going from the hood to a big house. That's awesome, man. That's really awesome. The the F auto correct. I'm still a teen though. Dang. Hmm. Wow, but that's good you live in a big house. My house is fairly big too. Like right now I'm in my dorm room, but like my home address is like it's pretty big. It's pretty big though. But the big house, man, it's an experience, man. One day, one day, man, I would love to be in my own house, bro. Like honestly, just having the freedom to, you know, that's cool. You're studying. Yeah, I'm studying accounting. I'm a business major. So yeah, hopefully, I can graduate. I probably have another year before I finish. So yeah, yeah. So I'm in a dorm room right now, man, just studying. I did quite a bit of homework today. I was doing like psychology homework. Hope you have a really successful life, man. Thank you. You too, Big YGZ. Hope you do well in whatever endeavors that you have in your life. I pray and I hope that you do very well. And I have a feeling you will, because it seems like you're on a pretty good path. You seem like a really good person too. So I really hope you become successful in your life as well, man. I really pray for you. Um, and thank you. Yeah, man. I'm trying to just live the best life that I can, man. You know, and everything. I'll admit that everything isn't perfect, but it's okay. You know. Do you have a loved person in your life? You mean like a lover, like a girlfriend or something like that? Like I don't have a relationship. I'm not in a relationship, but like in terms of like family, I have like loved ones. Um, you know, that's what I really have. YH. I'm sorry. Can you abbreviate that for me? I'm not hip on the slang. I had to go on Urban Dictionary to look that up. I'm not sure. You know what? YH. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have a love life right now, honestly. I'm just rocking the single life, man. Yeah, I'm a single guy. Some people will call it a bachelor, other people, I mean, really, some people will call me an incel. It's kind of funny, but like, I don't know. Hopefully you're happy though. Yeah, I think, it's crazy, but I think I'm happier by myself than if I were with somebody. Because here's the thing, like, I've experienced a lot of like people of my like opposite gender, and a lot of times I run into a lot of heartbreak with them, and I've never actually been in a relationship with them, but it's like people that I've liked, and some of them like me, but it's like, I don't know, bro, like whenever it's like things have an okay start and then they just kind of go bad. So it's like, mm, you know, it's like things are very like fickle when dealing, when you're like dating or seeing somebody. So, like things can really change really fast, but I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. You know, that's just what it is. But I think it's a bit easier living the single life. You know, that's just what I think. I think it's just easier to be a single guy, and and right now I don't even think I'm really in the position to date like that. You know, like if I'm gonna date, it's gonna have to be with somebody I really get along with. That somebody that I can just vibe with. Someone that doesn't cause a lot of trouble for me. You know, do you watch YouTube? I watch YouTube almost all the time. I watch it all the time. Like, I don't know. Let's. I watch. A lot of people would think this is funny, but like, I watch like a lot of like dating videos. Like, I don't know if you guys have heard of like the red pill. Like, I watch those videos. It said what YouTubers. Um, I watched The Underdog. I don't know if you've watched The Underdog. Nectar. I think I might have heard of Nectar before. But I don't know if you guys have heard of The Underdog. And he basically just talks about like dating, blind dates. Oh, wow. Blind dates. I might have seen that before. That name does sound familiar. But I watch The Underdog. I watch. Who else do I watch? Man, there's so many of them. I watch like music videos. I watch like rap videos sometimes, like music videos. I watch the Baby video. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Baby. I'm pretty sure y'all have, but yeah, I watch a lot of like rap videos. I listen to a lot of music. I listen to hip hop, rap, alternative, um, R&B, like old R&B from like the 80s and 70s, you know. Yeah, man, that's kind of what I watch on YouTube. I also watch like educational stuff, so I watch like financial videos, like I don't know, like trading videos. Drake or Kendrick? I think I'm gonna have to go with probably Kendrick. I think Kendrick is an overall better artist. That's just what I believe. Now, Prime Drake was okay too, but I think Kendrick is just like I don't know. He just spazzes. So I think I might have to go with Kendrick on that one. But that's a good competition though. But Kendrick killed Drake's career. Oh man. I don't know. I don't know about that one, but he definitely killed the beef though. I'm not gonna lie. Like he did. I think he killed the beef. Yeah. Yeah, I think he killed the beef. That last beef they had, like when he said not like us, that was cool. Drake don't care. He a billionaire. True. Drake living it up, popping bottles, and he's like in a $66 million house. Wow, that's crazy. To be honest, man, I don't even know. I don't know if I would love to have millions, but at the same time, I kind of know what it comes with. I've never had millions though, but like it comes with a lot, you know. But it would make life a little bit easier if I had like more money. it would just make life a lot easier. You know, like little things that I have to do, I just won't have to worry about. You know, I think it would just make life easier, and I think that's one of the main reasons why I would get money is to make my life easier. You know, like, but a $66 million house, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. I know they got a lot of good man. There's a lot of good mansions in like Miami, Florida, and Mike. I literally saw firsthand Michael Jackson's like old mansion in Florida. You know, Big YGZ. Do you work? Not currently. I'm a full time student. I'm trying to find work. I'm trying to find something though that I can do. And yeah, man, like I'm just trying to find something. Right now, I just don't have any work right now. You know, I don't have any work right now. But I'm searching and looking. I have an interview tomorrow, so hopefully that works out. You know, I have an interview tomorrow, so get prepared for that. But yeah, yeah, man. Man. What do you do, Big YGZ? You know, are you like? I know you're a teen, so you might be in school or I play video games. Wait, you play video games for like money? You used to play soccer. Oh, like are you like? I passed this year. Wow, not for money. Oh, is that like your dream? Trying to do Twitch. Oh, I see. Uh, yeah, I mean, if you get the right audience and you figure out what you want to do, I think you can do it. But it definitely not a dream though. Oh, okay. Well, you know, I think when I first started YouTube, like, I think it was a dream of mine to be like a motivational speaker, which I kind of am, but I'm not really. I don't do it all the time, you know. Big YGZ, I like drill rap. I'm gonna be honest. This is something I don't really say a lot, but I mean, I don't like drill rap, but I like trap music, if you know what I mean. Like one of my favorite rappers that I like to listen to. I don't know if you heard of OT7 Kwani. Like I've been just bumping that all day. I've been. I think you could become famous if you stay consistent. I agree with that. That's true. That's definitely true. But one of my favorite yeah, I think maybe I should probably start doing lives every day. Yeah, I like OT7. He's the hottest in Philly. Right. Like OT7, bro. Like I've been bumping that all day, yo. Like I kid you not. Like his music's hard, bro. Like I listen to him and Boss Man, Boss Man Glow. I forgot. Boss Man Flow or something like that. Lives, he's bringing motion though I have seen. Yeah, man. Dude's literally this dude is the money man, bro. Boss Man Glow, yeah. I like Bossman Delo too. Yeah, he's pretty good. One time I told somebody that I like Bossman Delo, and they were like, y'all are such like Marylanders. Like, he good. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I like Boss Mandelo. Like they're definitely good artists. Like I don't know, it's just how they rap and like their bars are just so good, man. And then the instrumentals, the producers do such a great job on their music that it's like it's crazy. It's really crazy, man. Like they do a really good job with the beat and everything, man. And that's why I bump it every day, yo. Every day. I love it, man. Honestly. And I'm like, dag, how many years did it take for them to get that good? Do you own a gun? I don't. I do not own a gun. You know, I don't even know if I would really own a gun. It would just be for like, if I do, like, it's gonna just be for self defense, but I don't even know if my school like allows it. So I'm like, you know, I mean, I agree that you gotta stay safe, but it's just certain things. Like my school is real strict, so it's like they don't allow certain things on the campus. You know, you know, so it's like it's when you talk about guns, it's really tricky, man. But I get why people have them though, for sure. Like you really gotta be careful out here. There be crazy ends out there. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, there are crazy people everywhere, man. Like honestly, yeah, man, it's crazy out here, man. I definitely agree with you there. But yeah, man, like I don't even know. I just try not to put myself in positions where uh, that I need a gun. Honestly, do you have a roommate? I do not have a roommate. I have this room all by myself. So I'm a single guy in a room, which I think is a plus, but it's also a minus. Because, you know, if something ever happens to me, you know, lucky you. Yeah, man, I have this room by myself, man. You know, I think what happened, why, you know, initially I did start out with a roommate, but what ended up happening was like my room ended up getting mold. So I had to move my room. And that's kind of how I ended up by myself, you know. Like my room just became like the walls were like really molded and literally I was staying in a dorm room with mold and I told my dean about it and it took him so long to move me out of that room that it was just an unfortunate situation, man. Honestly, like it was just really bad, man. Like I don't know why he took as long as he did, but I think there's just some bias and some I think there's some prejudice too. So yeah, yeah, I think he was a bit prejudiced against me. So that's probably why, you know. And then what was crazy was he moved my roommate out before he moved me out of the room when the room was molded. And it was crazy, man. I'm going to hit an all nighter probably unless my alarm comes and clutch. I see. He sounds horrible though. He was. I know he was horrible, man. That dean at the time, he was horrible. Like it was just really really bad. Like whenever I came to him about a situation, he just would not perform his job at all. And I think a lot of the deans are like that. Like they're just really slow, man. Honestly, you know, because they pretty much have a 24-hour 24/7 job, man. And if you can't perform, bro, you know, like that's the thing about the deans, man. Like it's you gotta be on your P's and Q's all the time because you don't know what's happening. You don't know, like it could be an emergency situation, and you're taking your dear sweet time to get things done. Like that's what I don't like about some of the deans, man. Like they just do the most, man. And then they got their own biases and prejudice. Like it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy. They ain't catching me though. I'd shank them up. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Like the only thing, man. Like you probably might not. I don't mean to be a heartbreaker or nothing, but you might not be a college person because it's a lot going on here. Like you gotta have, man, and like one wrong move, you can be out of there, bro. So it's like I'm real careful from how I approach things. But I know how you feel, bro. Like there are times I wanted to do that too, but I'm like, that ain't the move. Now, yeah, that ain't the move, man. You know, that's why you gotta have a grip. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, 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 man. Yeah, I mean, of course, you stand up for yourself. Like you don't let them run over you. You got to be aggressive, for sure. But yeah, man. Yeah, and then a lot of it, man. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Buy a Glock 17. I'll consider that. Good self defense and cheap. Okay, I'll consider that. Um, yeah, man. I think the thing about college though is that it can be, from my experience, I go to a PWI, which is a predominantly white institution, and what I've discovered is there's a lot of racism, a lot of discrimination, racism, prejudice at my school, and some of the things can be very emasculating, meaning that they try to, when you're in college, they try to eat away at your masculinity. So that's why I was telling you that um, you might not be a college student. I don't mean to break your heart or anything, but you might not be a college student, bro. Because if you got that kind of aggression, you might not be a college student, bro. I'm gonna be honest, you know, because they're gonna try and eat away at your masculinity, and yeah, man, there are times where they tried to do that to me, and I was like, never again. You know, it's a tough world, especially in college. You know, in college they'll if you're not strong, bro, they'll eat you alive in there, bro. Like it's no joke in there. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like in the classrooms, in the cafeterias, they'll eat you alive, bro. Big YGZ says, I got bullied when I immigrated to the UK because I was black. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I know what it's like. I definitely know what it's like to be the new person in school. And I think I was bullied for the same reason, because I was black, that gave people a reason to pick on me, you know? I experienced that exact same thing. Like, they literally would pick at me, bro. Like, I could tell you a story of when one time I was going to the trash can, I was throwing away my food, and then when I held the trash can open, this guy literally poured his plate after me, like while I was still holding like the top open. He poured it in, and I'm like, you see there are other trash cans right beside me. Why did you have to go where I was at? And I felt some type of way. I'm like, and then I kind of gave him a look like, dude, like, what are you doing? I literally gave him like that, like, menacing glance, like, what are you doing, man? But that's the kind of stuff that I experience. Especially in a predominantly white institution. Like, there's just a lot of prejudice and racism, especially from like staff members, even some of the students, and even some of the workers. Like, I literally experienced it all because I'm also black. And I've experienced it from everybody, from the students to the professors, and to the staff members, man. Like, I've experienced prejudice, so I understand what it's like to be picked on, man. I really do. You know, it's definitely not a fun thing, but it's tough. But it's like it's a lot mentally, and you got to learn how to take breaks in between. Like, if you got to like take bathroom breaks, do that. Like, it's tough. And if you got like supportive family, then I would recommend talking to family about that too. But yeah, man, I went through that exact same thing. And, I think because I had left school for a while and then I came back. So it was almost like I was starting school all over again. But I was still on the path that I, left on, so in my sophomore year, like a few years ago, I left college. And this was like during the pandemic. And then I came back in like 20 I came back in 2020. I came back this year, and I was like the new kid in school again. Like, even though I knew the school, but I was like, the people were different there because my class had already like graduated and everything. So like, there was just a whole new set of people that I had to meet and stuff. And it was a hard thing to do, and I ended up getting bullied and, treated like I feel like I was treated like I was an alien or something. Because people just saw, like, oh, who is this black guy, You know, there's a lot of prejudice, man. And then especially from, like, the professor. And one time, man, I give you another story. One time I went through, I think it was this one professor I had. And he literally, like, I think I was doing a work. I was doing like some work or something. And he literally called me by my last name, bro. He was like, I think he said, "Hi, Shaw." And I'm like, you don't just call somebody by their last name like that. You know, this is not the 1800s in slavery times. This is 2024. And I actually found that pretty disrespectful when you just call somebody by their last name like that. Like, hi, Shaw. Like, no, I have a first name. Like, can you say my first name? But, like, I felt some type of way because that's how blacks were treated back in the 1800s. Like, literally, in the 1800s, you know, slaves were called by their last names. And I'm like, bro, like, don't ever call me by my last name, you know? And, bro, like, you know what I ended up doing? I left that class, bro. I left that freaking class because I was so sick of his crap that I was like, boy, if I could just go through this screen right now and wring that neck so bad, like, bro, like, I just said, you know what? I'm not even gonna go there. Like, I'm just gonna drop this class because this ain't gonna work. You know, this ain't gonna work, man. Like, you calling me by my last name? Are you serious, bro? Like, I would have. Ooh, I feel you, big YGZ. Like, I would have did that. Like, what class was it? This was like an accounting class, bro. So this was like an important class. It was an important class, and then I was like, man, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work, bro. Like, shoot, bro. And I feel bad. I mean, I don't feel bad for what I did because if I would have stayed, it it would have torn me apart, bro. And I'm like, I can't do it. I gotta get up out of here, bro. Like, I really did have to get up out of there, man, because it gets to a point where your masculinity is being like eaten away. And did you cry? I didn't cry, but I was very upset. Like, I was very angry though. Like, I wanted to punch him in his face, like angry, like really angry. You know, I vented a little bit, but I didn't cry. I didn't cry though. I'm like, man, ooh, he got me so heated that I was like, this is not gonna work. Bro, luckily I don't have access to guns. Dang. Wait, so you're saying that you would have, oh man. Man. I mean, I don't think I would have did that, but I mean, he was on that borderline though, man. He was pushing the envelope, and I'm like, I gotta get up out of here, man. I can't do this, you know. Like, some fights are just not worth it. Sometimes you just gotta flip. You just gotta blow up the board, man. It counts as self defense. Hmm, I didn't know that. Like, what I do is just walk away, honestly. But then it's like, and the thing about walking away is that they think, you're, you know, some people think you're weak because you walk away. I don't know, but I think that's there's strength in walking away from a situation like that. You know, like, there have been plenty of times where I had to walk away from stuff, and I'm like, you know what, this dude is pushing the envelope. Yeah, man, this dude's pushing the envelope. I'm not gonna feed into this stuff. I'm let him talk to himself. Exactly. Yeah. Like, I just say, you know, I'm not gonna entertain this stuff. I'm just walking away. Cause he gonna try and get me to do something I don't want to do to him. You know, like he asking for a whooping. You know, when people start doing that, I'm like, oh, you're asking for it. You're definitely asking for it. You know, but I'm like, man, I ain't even. I'm not even gonna go there because I already know what I'm. I already know how it is. You know, I already know how it is, man. Like these people don't care about you. All they care about is is what they're getting in them pockets, that money. They don't care about students. They're like, oh, as long as I'm getting my money, you know, as long as I'm getting my money, I'm good. I'm Gucci. Big YGZ says, do women like you? They do. I don't know. I mean, I think they like how I look because a lot of women probably consider me to be like real attractive, but like they probably just don't like my personality, you know. And I'm also autistic, so that makes things a little bit more challenging. And yeah, so they some people might be like turned away by that, and so that's probably why like I'm having like trouble. Like I think they like debate, but when they really get in, it's like I don't know if I really like this. So it's kind of that situation. My great grandpa was autistic and was a teacher. Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, we have autistics are very smart, but we also have our own set of challenges, you know. But yeah, that's interesting though. A teacher. Wow. I think, I don't know, man. I think I would be, if I committed to it, I could be a good teacher, but because a lot of people have said that I'm a really good speaker. So I'm in a way I'm some people could consider me a bit of a teacher, but maybe not in like school, but maybe like on YouTube or something, you know. I consider myself like a motivational educator, you know. You sound like a smart man. Thank you. Yep. I study a lot. You could be a therapist. Yeah, I think it's fun. It's a good thing you said that because one of my other subscribers said the same thing that I could do like counseling or something, you know? Like I think I have the voice and I have yeah, man, I think I could talk for sure. He said you a good talker. I think so. I think a lot of people they um they call me up for like prayers. Like literally like when we're about to eat, they want me to do the prayer. Like that's how some people see that in me, you know. And yeah, man. Yeah, so a lot of people have said that I'm a good great speaker and a great prayer and you know. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I probably could have majored in psychology. Like because I kind of know the science of like motivation and stuff like that, and like people like reaching their goals. Like I'm really informed of like the science of that. So I'm thinking like if I learn like psychology or something like that, I probably could have been a psychology major in college. But I'm a business major in college, so you know. But yeah, right now though, I am taking a psychology class, and I think it's pretty good. My mom has a master's degree in human resources and business and suffered from racism. You can do anything with dedication. Oh yeah. But I heard that in the workplace that the racism is just off the chart, man. Like even in college, bro. Even in college, which prepares you for the workplace. Like there's just a lot of racism, bro. And I mean to points where it can start affecting your mental health. Like it's really like there are just times in college where I literally had to leave a class because the racism was so bad. You know, I even, my freshman year of college, I had this one teacher that was very prejudiced against me, and I kind of feel like he kind of picked me out of the whole class. He literally embarrassed me in front of the whole class, and like after I got done with the class, I would literally cry in my room. Like it was just so tough. Like bro, like I tell you, like the prejudice and this was like my professor at the time. He he was like a Jamaican guy, so he was like from Jamaica, and a lot of the immigrants, they don't really like Americans, so it's like I got the worst end of the stick, you know, and I cried so hard, bro. Like it was bad, you know. He sounds like a D. Oh yeah, he definitely was, man. Like it was so bad, man. Like I just there are just days where I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I went through the class. I passed the class too. I think I passed with a B. But it was so bad that it was just, oh my gosh. And then what was even crazier was nobody in the class like asked how I was doing, or they didn't even check to see if I was okay or anything. But I was strong at the time, and I was also doing YouTube videos, so that kind of helped me to get through that process, man. You know, but it was tough. It was definitely tough, and man, he was just being a butthole. He really was like, and I mean, this man was just going on and on and on, and just ridiculing me in front of the whole class. And it was very embarrassing, man. And I just, man, when I got to the room, my dorm room, I'm like, dang, I just cried, bro. It was one of the worst things that I ever experienced in my life. And then it was like it was something that was hard for me to explain at the time because I didn't quite know what it was that like why he was treating me that way, you know? Like I didn't know what discrimination was and being prejudiced. Like I wasn't quite aware of that at the time. But now looking back, I'm like, oh, that's what it was. He was being prejudiced. And it was tough. You know, and I even to this day I still go through that same thing. But now that I know about it, I take it as a grain of salt now. Like I don't take it as hard as I used to. So I've gotten a bit stronger, but it still hurt though. I'm not gonna lie, it's something for sure. Like it's definitely something. It's tough when that happens. Oh yeah, man. When you have a prejudiced teacher, and you would think a teacher is like on your side and stuff, but sometimes they're in on the bullying too, just like the students. And it's crazy, man. Like it's a tough thing. I'm kind of going through that now, but I just, I take it with a grain of salt, man. I'm like, okay, this teacher got a little problem with me, but I'm gonna keep doing my work and do what I gotta do, you know. But yeah, man, I'm just, it's tough going through that, the discrimination and racism. And then it's tougher when the people around you are like that too. And not just the teacher, but like some of the students. They're like, they don't like Americans. Like my school, they got a lot of like immigrants and stuff. So they got a lot of Hispanics, a lot of Nigerian people, Ethiopians. So my school is like a mixed pot. And a lot of them do not like American black people. They just don't. And I'm just learning how to deal with that. I'm still dealing with that to this day because I go to the classrooms and stuff, and a lot of them they're not fond of American people. They're not fond of black American people. And then it's like it's even tougher when you don't see a lot of us in school. You don't see a lot of like it, unless you go to a HBCU, like you're not gonna see a lot of black college students. It's just statistically, you're just not gonna see them, especially if you're at a predominantly white institution. You're not gonna see a lot of um, you're not gonna see a lot of black people, man. Like it's tough. I'll be honest, it's really tough, you know. But I mean, you see some blacks, but a lot of the blacks, they kind of. I'm gonna say this in the best way I can. They fit into a stereotype, if you know what I mean. Like, if they're black Americans, then they're like on the basketball team or something like that. And I'm nothing against basketball or anything like that, but like they just fit into a certain stereotype. And I'm like, man, I'm black, but I don't know. I'm not a ball player, you know? Like, not all black people play ball, you know? And I think that's just a stereotype that people want to fit you into is oh, you're black, so you know how to play ball. And that's not the case for all black people. Like, not all black people know how to play basketball all like that. I mean, I could shoot a layup and stuff. I mean, I've probably shot a 3 pointer before, but I'm not like a super ball player like they expect me to be. And I try not to fall for like stereotypes and stuff. You know, yeah, I try not to fall for stereotypes, man, because then they, you know, it's almost like when you're in school, it's like a lot of, especially in my school, there's like a lot of cliques, and they expect you to be like everybody else, and if you're not, they're gonna really have a problem with you. And that's kind of what I'm kind of going through right now is like people having a problem with me because I don't want to be a part of a certain clique or whatever. And I'm like, you know, a lot of people got a problem with that, but I'm strong in my principles and morals that I don't need to be a follower, bro. Like I'm my own man. If you're a man that stands on your own 2 feet, and I'm not saying you can't have friends, but you're not gonna be a groupie. You're not gonna be a follower. You don't. You're not gonna be one of those people. You sound like you're sad. I mean, I'm not. I'm not sad, but I'm not sad, but you know, stuff like this, it bothers me sometimes, man. Like it just does, man. Honestly, like when I see people being followers, I'm like, man, what happened to masculinity, man? Like what happened to that stuff? Like what happened to real men that stood on morals and principles and values? Like what happened? You know? You sound like you're tired. I am tired. I probably should get off because I am tired though. You're right. You're right. But yeah, man, like what happened to masculinity? Like what happened to strong men? That's just what I want to know. And that's kind of what makes me upset. I'm like, man, y'all are followers and you got a long day. Yeah, I probably should be getting off now though. I'm not gonna lie. I probably should. But I mean, I got time. But I probably should be getting off because I did have a long day. But man, thank you for coming on, man. You definitely kept the live going. Yeah, you. I'm glad you came on, man. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you were commenting all this time. Thank you, man. But I think I should get going though. But thank y'all for coming on to the live, man. Have a great night. Have a great day. Y'all be blessed. I wish you the best in every endeavor that you do. You know, I pray for all of y'all and for the best. You know, I'm glad. I'm glad I found you too. If you stream, I'll pop up. Oh, for sure. Oh yeah. I might stream. I don't know. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. Love you. Stay safe. You too, man. Yeah, so thank y'all for watching, man. Have a great day, everybody. It's your boy, Mark. Peace.